My name is Lindsay Gravitt, and I am a certified personal trainer. I'm in my sixth year of business. I work with all women at a all women's body transformation studio where we focus on fitness, high intensity interval training, and nutrition to help them with fat loss, toning, and living a healthier lifestyle.
Awesome, awesome. And you guys have awesome results. So if anybody's in the Richmond area, definitely go check Lindsay out at Clover Hill. She is amazing. People love her.
Thank you.
So, explain a little bit on your situation before working with us. And I know that you had a couple different marketing agencies. So can you just kind of touch on like what you went through with them and kind of like the quality of leads and that sort of thing?
Sure. Well, when I first started my business back in 2015, I thought it was going to be a kind of, you build it, they will come type situation. So I kind of, opened a studio thinking I have a studio. I'll just put a couple posts on Facebook and, word of mouth, and I'm going to, do this thing and it's going to be great. So it didn't really work out that well. So I was about 6 months in and I was getting ready to just give up. And I came across somebody who helped me to learn how to make a Facebook ad. So I was taught how to do a Facebook ad, and back in 2015, there was really no competition on Facebook with Facebook marketing.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. It turned everything around, and business was pretty good for, 3 or 4 years. I would post this ad on Facebook for pretty cheap, get leads in.
It's very easy to get leads back then. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was very easy. And then, the market here quickly got saturated, as it did in a lot of places. So with the Facebook marketing, got very saturated, got very expensive, and just not super effective. So that's when I figured out you need a professional who knows how to Facebook market. This is not something the average person can do. So must be highly trained to run the Facebook ads. So I did hire an agency and I worked with them for a couple years, and it was pretty good. But I think that they just weren't one step ahead where they needed to be. So things just kind of plateaued. And I got to a point this past summer where things were getting kind of scary. No leads were coming in. I was spending a lot of money to pay for that ad agency as well as Facebook. And the ads just weren't converting. And I got really freaked out to the point where I started looking for other jobs, and that was a huge blow. I'm a single mom. I have 3 kids.
Right.
Failing at my business, is not an option. Not to mention it's what I love to do, and I couldn't really imagine even doing anything else.
Right.
So, about a year ago, I know I had talked to you, Christina. I was in this relationship with this other marketing company, and I felt very committed to them because they had helped me in the past. But so it was a really hard decision. So you remember all that.
Yeah, we talked on and off for about a year.
I wish in hindsight that I would have, gone out of my comfort zone a year ago, because I think it would have saved me, a lot of time and money and stress. So the difference between you all and what I've had in the past, because not only did I work with them, I worked with a couple other places too, which were just, they kind of bombed. So when I talk about that was the one that actually, did help me through a couple of years.
Most.
Yeah. The difference with you guys is I think you're definitely more diverse. So I think you have more ideas. Also, the leads that I've gotten since working with you, I'm not sure what magic you're working back there, but they've been solid leads. It's amazing to me. The biggest, I would say, obstacle I had from getting the leads in was getting them to book appointments. It's crazy how many of these leads are booking appointments, and I think it's because they're solid leads. They are the people that are looking for what I have to offer. It's not just random people just like clicking on this. So this looks cool. It's these people who are, they're truly invested. And by the time they walk in my door, from what they've seen from the landing pages, they're already ready. It's just a matter if they like me, and I feel
Which
like
shouldn't
they're
be
a
an
good fit.
issue.
So thanks. So they're pre-qualified when they walk in the door. They're ready to get started. So it is making the sales process just amazing.
That's awesome.
Another thing that you all do that no one has done for me in the past is you're really super hands-on. The fact that we can share that dashboard and you can see every lead that's coming in and every conversation that's happening not only holds me accountable for making those phone calls and responding to those text messages and booking those appointments. When I missed something, like today, you were like, what's going on with this lady, this lady, this
Right.
lady, this lady. And I was like, oh my gosh, let me go back. And so, I went back and I booked an appointment out of that.
Oh, nice.
So
I haven't seen that yet. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I can't even imagine, like, in the past, how many leads that I might have gotten that I forgot.
Right.
Just they just kind of, conversation happened.
Slip through the cracks or something. Mm-hmm.
Right. So yeah, exactly. Slip through the cracks. So that's a huge thing. The fact that since we've been started together, I guess about 4 weeks, I don't think a day has gone by where we haven't communicated in some kind of way. So it's whether you're giving me encouragement or, checking on this, or even today, I didn't think that leads were slow at all, but today you were like, I want 3 leads a day, so I'm going to go and
At
change
least 3
this.
leads,
So I was like,
yeah.
okay, cool. I didn't even know there was like an issue. So I just feel really comfortable. I feel like more than anything, you want me to be successful, and you're just like working it behind the scenes, just making it happen. So as far as like my investment with you, I mean, I've already made back my investment, and
Awesome.
I still have several more months with you. So I plan on making this a long-term relationship 100%.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. I'm so happy. So anybody who's kind of on the fence about working with us, what would you say to them if they're watching?
I would say, first of all, in this business in 2020, this is not a word of mouth business, and you need a professional on your side, and it's worth an investment in your future. Right. And in your company. If you're not willing to invest in yourself, there's a chance people aren't going to be willing to invest in you.
Good point.
It can be scary sometimes, but there's just so many resources and just things that we don't know about that you all can do. It's amazing. So definitely, if you want to grow your business and you want to succeed in your business, I would 100% invest in, a marketing company. And in this case, I mean, I think you guys are the best of the best. And I've been in the business. I've been in here, 6 years. I've gone through a few, and you guys are definitely the best of the best.
Awesome. So we talked about the good, but I want to be like 100% and just like vulnerable and put myself out there and just be transparent, because that's like what we're all about. So what are some of the bad things or things that, we could change and make better in our company?
I'm not just saying this to flatter you, but they're really, at this point, I can't think of anything. I guess if somebody wanted to be a slacker, then they shouldn't work with you, because I don't think that you could work with somebody who's not. You have to do your job. You still, when I have our dashboard together, it's still my job, to make these phone calls and to do my part. Like, you do your part, I do my part. So if you're not willing to do your part, then don't bother working with anybody.
100%. Yeah.
But I would just say that, and it's not even a negative. I would just say the accountability. Some people might not like that so much, but if you want to be successful, you need to do your job and be accountable.
Right. Well, awesome. I think that you pretty much answered all my questions without even me having to ask. So, awesome. I really appreciate working with you. I thank you for trusting in us. I know that it took a lot for you to do it, but I've loved working with you every step of the way so far, and I know that we're going to be really successful moving forward. So I'm just glad to have you as part of the Black Paw fam. So thank you.
Thank you. You too, Christina. Thank you so much.